Today I'd like to introduce my brand new, well not really brand new, my newest pet. Her name is Billy. She's approximately 2 years old and she is a normal bearded dragon. Now, I got myself a new camera, so I hope that this quality will be much better and the lighting will be better. It's currently the tail end of autumn here, so it's really cold. It's about 12 degrees Celsius at the moment, but for Billy, her enclosure is nice and warm. I'll show you what she's got. So this is Billy's enclosure. It is a 3 foot by 1 foot by 3 foot tall. Sorry, not 3 foot tall. It is a 3 foot by 1 foot by 2 foot. I put her water in here every few days, just so that way she can drink it if she likes. Her food bowl is there too. She's currently over here, but I'll show you her in a minute. So this is her cage. As you can see, she's got her heat lamp, her 2 day bulb and UVB bulbs. Now, for her warm side, she's got her 75 watt floodlight. She has this fake fern that's also in a pot. So I just like to sort of dig it up a little bit just so that way she doesn't knock it over too much. She's got this rock for basking on. Now I'm a bit iffy with the rock, so that's why it's not directly under the light. Now I put it a little bit off center because it will hold the heat, but I don't want her to get burnt. And at the moment it feels no more than 20 degrees on that rock, like the rock itself. So for the substrate, I'll show you what I use. It's just a mixture of sand and the coconut husk stuff. It's a mixture of those two, and she does really well on this. She doesn't eat it, she doesn't have any problems with it. Random little decorative rock. This is also just a random circle decoration too. It's actually concrete, so it's something for her to rub against if she's got some itches or whatever. She's also got this fake plant here, which it was potted. I took it out of the pot. That's where this came from. Now, sorry about the crickets in the background. They're very noisy, and they literally live up here at the moment. So this is a fake plant too, just like this. I've just pushed it in the corner. This is just like a little offcut. I push it in the corner and sort of wedge it in as much as I can. I can fix that one after. And just so that way she doesn't move it out. And now, here is Billy, down here. Now if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen her already. And this is her. She's approximately 2 years old, and she doesn't have much of a tail. So this is my girl Billy, and that is her little stump, and this is the rest of her. Now, there. She is a normal bearded dragon, just a normal morph, nothing fancy about her, but she's absolutely amazing. Like, her colours are really pretty. I think she's starting to go into shed. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw some flakiness off her lip the other day, so I'm just keeping an eye on her. She absolutely loves to run around. She's a little bit skittish still, as you can see, but this is her. See, she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And here's her little stump. Now, the story behind her tail, from what I was told when I got her, now she wasn't a rescue or anything like that, she was just a case of being rehomed. So I decided to take her in. There you go, Billy. So I decided to take her in. Now, in saying that, I've had her for about a month now, and she has been fantastic. I love her, my children love her. She's gonna go and get some warmth now, I think. Yep, she's going to go bask. Okay, good girl. Oh, the glass is a little bit dirty. But she's been an absolutely fantastic pet. No issues with her at all. She's been in quarantine for a month, and she's in my bedroom. Just so I can keep a really good eye on her. Now, I do really like her. Even some people don't like normals, but I think they're totally underrated. Some people don't understand just how beautiful normals can be. Now, with the bearded dragon, I'm still learning myself, but her diet consists of leafy greens, crickets, mealworms. I do give her some fruit every third or fourth feed, so about once a week she gets some fresh fruit. Recently we've been testing strawberries, and she seems to like the strawberries okay. They're probably a little bit too tardy for her, but she's very much an insectivore over a leafy green eater, and I know that that can be bad in bearded dragons, especially ones that are adults like her. So Billy's tail, as you can clearly see, is a stump, and well, the story I was told was that when Billy was first hatched out, her clutch mate actually bit her tail and some of her toes off. So on the left side of her body, she's got some pretty short toes. They're all about the same length. Whereas on the right side, her toes are short, long, and short, I think. I think that's how they are usually meant to be. But you know, it doesn't stop her from doing whatever she's got to do. Her tail like that has not hindered her at all. The only thing is she can't climb properly. So sometimes if we move over to her cold side, sometimes when she's trying to climb on top of this, she struggles a little bit. So that's why I've got the plant there and this little one here, just to help her sort of get a bit of a boost to get on top. She likes to sit on top, and she'll watch my fish tank. And yes, there is occasions where she will try and lick them and stuff like that. So I plan to put this between them. It was a pizza that I ordered from Domino's, and I asked them, please draw a dinosaur on the inside of the box, and they did. This is the response. So yes, this is Billy. Now, why don't we feed her a mealworm? My cat likes to jump in here. Now I know you guys are gonna freak out and go, oh, you shouldn't let your cat in with the bearded dragon. My cat has nothing wrong with my dragon. See, my cat's a wimp. My cat really just wants to go for the heat light. So, come on out, put her. Out you get, come on. Usually I have this towel over the top because it is an open case. As you can see, it is open. When I put the towel over the top, my cat does not go in there. So when I'm not home, I put the towel over the top, and then my cat doesn't go in there. We'll give her one more mealworm. Good girl. Now we'll give her a cricket. She loves her crickets. Would you like another cricket, Billy? Just heard, you know, oh, sand is so bad for bearded dragons and they ingest sand and it causes impaction and all of this other stuff. And look, while that may be true, I have never personally had an issue with Billy being on sand. Her previous owners never had an issue with her being on sand. her previous owner told me to put the sand and cocoa husk mix together, which I actually thought was a pretty smart idea, because not only has it got the texture, it also doesn't smell like a sandpit, kind of, and when you've got a cat, that can be potentially bad. You know, and yes, I do see her on the odd occasion, you know, she'll take a couple of steps and then she'll lick the ground. But that's what they do in the wild too. They actually have a Jacobson's organ, kind of like the way the snakes tongue flick to get the smells. Bearded dragons sort of do the same thing. Taking a bit of their surrounding so that way they have the smells and the taste, and then they know where they are and what they're doing. Another thing is, yes, this is a very dirty water bowl. The water in bearded dragon enclosures, now a lot of people don't put a water bowl in. I used to have one in there full time. I don't anymore, obviously. I didn't just take it out for filming, it literally lives right here along with her food bowl. When she's not using it, they're not in there. Now, with her, I used to have it in there 24/7, and I'd see her hop in it sometimes, and I was like, oh cool, you know. But then it was nighttime and it was really, really cold, and she was asleep in it, so I decided that day, then and there, I took her out, I dried her off, and I took her out, and I said to myself, no, I'm not going to leave the water bowl in anymore. The only time I'm going to put the water bowl back in is I'll do it every other day, so every second day, just so that way she can soak in it if she needs to, or, you know, I don't just leave it in there for 5 minutes, I'll leave it in there for her for a good amount of time during the day. But she can soak in it if she needs to, she can drink out of it if she wants to, she can do all sorts of things. So I just thought I'd share all that with you guys. You know, this is Billy, this is her enclosure, and I hope you guys actually really enjoy this video. So that was Billy, my bearded dragon. I really hope you all enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.